Hi, this is Helen Macmillan from helenmacmillan.com, Helen Macmillan Coaching. So today I want to show you some EFT tapping for when you want to have a rant. Sometimes you have this intense buildup of energy. Emotions are energy in motion. Energy is not good or bad. It just needs to flow. And when it doesn't get to flow, that's when it creates a problem. So what do you do when you're really having a great surge of energy? Maybe you're feeling really frustrated, really angry, really fearful. Those are all very intense, energetic, emotional states. And the EFT tapping is a wonderful tool for managing energy flow in your body. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's also called meridian tapping, because what you're doing is, so you're lightly tapping on acupuncture points on the head and the upper body. What it does is it helps to bring your energy system of your body into balance. This particular video is the power of a good rant. So you want to always have a target, first of all. For example, you might be really pissed at somebody in particular. Like me the other day when my son kept me waiting for a half an hour. I was outraged. So you'll start with the setup point on the karate chop point and lightly use the tips of the 4 fingers here to tap the side of the hand, even though I'm so freaking pissed off right now. I deeply and completely accept myself and my feelings. Even though I'm so angry, I feel like I could put my hand through a wall. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. You want to say the setup statement 3 times. Then you're going to move through the points. You have the top of the head, the inside of the eyebrows, the outside of the eyes, under the eyes, just lightly on top of this bone here, on top of your face, under the nose, in this little indentation under between your lip and your chin. And then here, where your collarbones are, you'll see there are 2 little bulbs almost at the end, just under that. And you lightly tap those points. Now you can tap one side, both sides. The points in the central line, that's with one hand, but the ones that have points on both sides, you can tap with both hands or one side or the other. It doesn't much matter. First of all, you take an intensity level. You ask yourself, well, what's the target? You've got to find a target. What are you feeling? Frustrated? Are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling angry? Are you pissed off? Use your words and what's true for you in that moment. So you rate it on a scale of how intense it is in that moment, on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being, oh my gosh, the most intense it could possibly be, and 0 being none. Once you have your level, then you're going to go through the points that I just showed you. So let me remind you, your setup statement is here with the karate chop point. Then there's the top of the head, inside of the eyebrows, outside of the eyes, under the nose, under the mouth, the collarbone points, and you can also tap the inside of the wrists together. And then you just keep cycling through those points. Stop periodically, take a deep breath, and check in and see what your level is now. A lot of times people say, I don't know what to say. What should I say? It's simple. You tell the truth. You tell the truth about how you're feeling, and you have your rant. You just let it all out. What this is going to do for you is going to be able to discharge the power of that energy, bring your levels down. It'll also bring you back into a place of more balance, so that if you have to address the issue with someone, you can actually speak from a more grounded place, a clearer place, and you will probably be heard and get a much more beneficial outcome. And sometimes when you finish ranting, you've discharged it and you have no need to even say anything to the person. So it is a very useful tool that can save you a lot of trouble and a lot of headache. I'll do a quick rant as an example for you. I'm really frustrated because for the second time in a couple of weeks, I had a burst pipe in in my house. Even though I can't believe the pipe has burst again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, and I honor my feelings. Even though I'm so frustrated and I'm so over this house and all its problems, I deeply and completely honor myself and my feelings. Even though I can't believe that I have another pipe burst and it's going to make me late for my appointment because I have to stop and deal with this now, I choose to love and accept myself completely. I can't believe I have another busted pipe. My God, it feels like everything is going wrong. Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe I just need to move. I can't believe that stupid plumber was going to leave without insulating the pipes. All this frustration around this plumbing issue. 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 Then you stop, you take a deep breath, and you check in again with whatever your target was. So you always want to take your, what we call your SUDS level. So your intensity rating on how frustrated. So my target is my frustration around this issue with the plumber. So I would check in again and say, well, before I started, I was like a 10. After I've done a couple of rounds, I would check in again and say, think about the situation and see, am I still a 10? If you are moving, if it's less intense, and say maybe now it's moved from a 10 to an 8, then you want to do another round. Even though I have some remaining frustration around this issue with the plumber, I deeply and completely accept myself and my feelings. Even though I have some remaining frustration around this issue with the plumbing, I deeply and completely accept myself and my feelings. This remaining frustration with the plumbing situation, this remaining frustration with the plumber, this remaining frustration with this plumber, this remaining frustration with the plumber, this remaining frustration with the plumber, this remaining frustration with the plumber. I take another deep breath. Already I'm feeling a change in my body. I'm starting to feel more relaxed. I'm feeling less frustrated, but just overall I feel a warm sensation rushing through my body, and I'm feeling a lot calmer. So try it. Just pick a target. Use that as your focus. Tap through the points. And remember to take your levels so you know if you're moving in the right direction. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, Helen@helenmacmillan.com.